I'm back with another roundup of things that I'm loving, and I have a lot to talk about today, so let's get started. I got a couple of products from Sephora recently that I am in love with. First thing is this Unseen sunscreen. This is the sunscreen that I've been using underneath makeup almost every day. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't like ball up underneath the base that I've been using, which I'll talk about what I've been using. It doesn't irritate my skin, which a lot of sunscreens do. The texture of it is like a primer, so I don't really have to use a primer with it. I'm in love with this. I need the bigger size. I got the smaller size because I just wanted to try it out, and I love it. I'm almost done with this. So the base that I've been using nonstop with that sunscreen is this Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm not sure if it is a foundation. It's just like, it doesn't really say exactly what it is. I think it's just like a tint, and it's by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm in the shade 2.5. I've never used this by itself. I use this in combination with this, and then I spot conceal with my Makeup Forever self-setting concealer. That's what I use underneath my eyes and to spot conceal. So that combination, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it is the prettiest, most flattering, nicest wearing combo that I've ever put on my skin. What I also like about this little combo is that you can wear it during the day, but you can also throw on a long wearing primer or something a little bit more mattifying as a powder, and you can make it into an evening base or something a little bit more high coverage, a little bit even more flawless. So it's a very versatile combination. Or obviously you don't need the sunscreen at night, but this tint is very versatile, you know, which I like. I don't like to buy something that's too matte or too high coverage. I like to buy something that I can build it up if I want to, and that I can mix with other things to turn it into like an evening base. And that is the combo that I have on today. Everything that I'm going to talk about, I think. All the makeup products that I'm going to talk about is what I have on my skin today. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So here I have the eyebrow products that replaced everything else that I've been using on my eyebrows. It is the Refi eyebrow gel, which looks like this, and it comes with its own little brush for you to brush out your hairs. I don't really use this that much. I just use the spoolie that comes with the gel to kind of like shape my eyebrows. And for the eyebrow pencil, I've also been liking their eyebrow pencil because I was using the Brow Flick by Glossier before, and I found that after a while the ink just stopped coming out and it was driving me insane. So I went back to using one of these retractable eyebrow pencils, and I feel like it just works a lot better. It's a lot easier. Love this. I still want to try the Anastasia Brow Freeze because everybody tells me to try that one, and I feel like that one's gonna have more holding power than this, but so far it does the job, and it gives me enough time to shape my eyebrows. So this powder recently replaced my Hourglass Veil powder, which I love. I still use that one, but this has been the one that I've just been gravitating towards, especially if I'm gonna be filming, which is all the time, and for like photography and stuff. It just looks really good. So this is the One Size translucent powder, and I think this is the smaller size, I'm not sure, but it's what I've been using for my under eyes. I get my beauty blender and I dip it, and then I set my under eyes, and I go and set the rest of my T-zone with whatever excess I have on the sponge. And again, for anything underneath the eyes, I am extremely, extremely picky, and I like this one. It is a little tiny bit heavier than the Hourglass Veil powder. But if you want something that is just going to look better on camera, or if you're taking pictures, or if you just really like that more airbrushed or flawless look, even on the day-to-day, I would go for this one, especially if you have like dark under eyes and stuff. So I love this thing. So if you need a travel powder or something to just kind of like spot powder certain areas throughout the day, or if you want your T-zone to be a little bit more matte but nothing crazy, I would really recommend this powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, I don't even know what the name of this powder is, but this is the mini one because again, I wanted to try it and I really like it. And this is in the shade 1. So I use this to set my T-zone throughout the day. So certain powders don't look good mixing with the oils on your face throughout the day. This, you can apply like 3 pounds of this and it will look good. And the more that it wears, the nicer it looks. So this is also good if you really want to kick your base up a notch. Like if you're wearing a very lightweight base like the one that I talked about and you want your makeup to look a little bit more flawless, this is nice. So obviously it's overkill, you don't need that many powders, but I'm a big fan of having something like this to stick in my purse or to just quickly touch up throughout the day. The bronzer that I've been using this month, aside from my Fenty cream contour thing that I love, I have been using this as my actual bronzer. I use that one as my contour, this one as my bronzer. Again, I have it on today. And this comes with a cream bronzer, which is right here, and it comes with a powder, which is right here. And I think that it is the most beautiful color. The powder is like a terracotta, bronzy color. It's not as orange as a terracotta, but it's definitely a warm bronzer. And I've never come across a warm toned bronzer that I've liked as much as this one. I usually go for cooler tone bronzers because I feel like it just looks better on my skin. But this, I don't know what they did to it, but it's just such a flattering color and it really makes you look like you have a real tan. So this is the Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo, and I got the shade She's Sculpted. Another thing that I got recently that if I could recommend one single product for you to get, it's these products right here. And these are the Lip Glow Oils by Dior. And I got the shades 000, which I think is just the clear one, and 020, which is Mahogany. I have a lip liner on with the shade Mahogany today, and it just looks so beautiful on the lips. I like very easy things to put on my lips. You know, just throw on a lip liner that's gonna last the entire day and then just keep reapplying something like this, which I don't really have to reapply it that often, only if I've eaten or drank something, but it's just such an easy lip product and it looks beautiful. You don't have to worry about it. So I'm not very big on buying makeup palettes. I usually just buy one and use it for 15 years, and it was time for me to buy a new one, and I got this one by Mario. It's their Master Mattes. So I mostly use the black color for my faux wing, and I also like the lighter shades just to put in my crease or all over my lid. They're very pigmented, very soft, very easy to blend. So yeah, there's no cool tones, which I wish it did have, but the colors that it does have are very easy to mix. Next up, I have this Olaplex number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask, and it says it moisturizes, smooths, adds body and shine, and it's for all hair types. And this is what I give my hair when I kind of need to tame either the frizz a little bit more, or I really need like an intense moisture. I'm already due for another one of these treatments, but this and my Briogeo Don't Despair Repair mask are the two deep conditioners that I've been alternating, and I love them. Even though I mostly use this when I'm gonna straighten my hair, it also works well if I'm not going to straighten it and if I'm just gonna leave it wavy or curly. So yes, it does have silicones, so I try to avoid using silicones very often to prevent buildup and stringiness. But I think that as long as you're clarifying between washes and you're really making sure to deep clean your hair, you shouldn't get that buildup and it shouldn't be a problem. So all of the jewelry that I'm wearing today is by Monica Vinader. I am just in love with the way that everything looks. I know it's kind of a lot, which I don't usually do, but for some reason it just works. So yeah, all of the pieces that I'm wearing are by her. This little ring that has a green gem, this kind of like hammered ring, this snake bracelet or snake-like bracelet, a link bracelet, and these little like flat hoops that have ridges. And I've been stacking her two necklaces, and I'm just in love with it all. Anytime that I put jewelry on, I throw the entire thing on, and I just really like how it looks. So one of the green pieces that I recently incorporated into my wardrobe that I can't stop wearing, there's two that I'm going to talk about in this video, but this is the first one. It is this little set by the Frankie shop, and I've been very into these kind of like cotton boxer short and button down shirt sets. I have one in white, and I honestly want to get one in every color because they're so versatile, easy to style, and easy to mix and match with other things. So highly recommend the ones from the Frankie shop. They have a ton of colors, and this is the green. It actually matches my nails. What else is new? I always have this color on my nails, and I found it in a set. So I was really excited because I love green. Green is actually my favorite color. Emerald green is actually my favorite color. But forest green or something like this is very similar to that kind of green. And I've just never been able to find clothes in the right shade of green. It is just a very, very flattering color in my opinion. And it just looks so effortless. So I love it, and I really love to pair gold jewelry with it. Speaking of green, I have my green sweatsuit from Museum of Peace and Quiet. Yeah, it's just a green set, very similar to this one, but it's a little bit more faded, and it's very comfortable. It's that material that, yes, it's a sweatsuit, but it's not super, super, super hot. So it's perfect for me. I mean, I don't really wear sweatsuits out. It's like 100 degrees here. You know, I'm not gonna walk outside in a sweatsuit. I'm not trying to die, but my house is usually very, very cold. So I always wear sweatsuits in here, and I love that one. And since we're on the topic of loungewear, this one's a little bit more unique, and it's slightly more elevated or like chic than that one from Museum of Peace and Quiet. So this one is by the Range NYC, and it has this cool little hardware that just kicks it up a notch and makes it so much more interesting. So it's just a ribbed white cami and ribbed white pants like this. The band is thick. It sits nicely on the waist. It has pockets. It's a jogger, which I'm not crazy about, but it's so flattering that I don't mind it. And I love almost everything from their line. Like, they have really, really good basics. So definitely check them out. My Set Active activewear. This is the color Espresso, and it's just a dark brown color, and this is my favorite kind of top that they make. Aside from the one shoulder one, this is their V cut one, and I've talked about this before. I think this is their Luxe form. Most flattering athleisure I've ever tried. And I also got them in this pinkish, like dusty pink color, and they just come out with new colors like every other month, or new collections. It's just the ribbed stretchy one. So yeah, I've talked about Set Active before in one of these videos, but I recently got new colors. So I mean, to be honest, it's what I wear the most. I wear gym clothes more than I wear regular clothes lately. So yeah, Set Active, they're good, man. Next, I have these little guys right here. These are the Hermes Oran sandals, and these have been on my wish list for a very long time. They're a classic sandal in my opinion. I find them pretty comfortable. I didn't really have a dainty mule in my collection. I have dainty sandals, but no like dainty mules. So these have just been on my wish list for a while, for the times where I don't want to wear something that's so chunky. So love these. Next, I have this bag, which is by Pollen Paris, and it's kind of like a moon shape bag. It's kind of like a grayish color, a very, very light grayish color, which I love, and it has gold hardware. I didn't have anything like this, and what I like about this bag is that you can wear it like this, and it just adds a little something. Kind of like the other crossbody that I mentioned recently, that it adds something. This one's definitely less dainty than that one, and it fits more, but it's the same concept. Whenever you want to add something to your outfit, if it's missing something, you can just throw something on like this and put it towards the front, and it just adds dimension to your outfit and kicks your outfit up a notch. The only thing that I'm not crazy about is how narrow it is, so it is a little hard for you to get things in and out, but I mean, it's manageable. Personally, I don't travel with a ton of things, and of course Paul and Paris, like, I have a couple of their bags and the quality of their bags is so good. I cannot stand having my hair down in this heat. So clips have been my best friends lately. I got these 3 from Amazon. This one is like a wavy clip, which comes in like 3 or 4 colors. This one also comes in 4 colors. It's just like a rectangular clip, and this is just like a smaller little clip. I love to do half up, half down do's, or just leaving a couple of face framing pieces and putting the rest of my hair up. The design just makes your hair look a little bit more put together, as opposed to just throwing it up in a bun or something, or using a hair tie. So I recently got this room divider from Amazon. It's just this bamboo room divider that you can manipulate. You can use it as like a decor piece if you want, or you can use it as a room divider, which is what it's meant for. So there's so many different things that you can do with this, and I really like the way that it looks. So I'm really obsessed with regular peanut butter cups, but I do think that this has less sugar than regular peanut butter cups. I could be wrong. It's still fattening, you know, it's still not the healthiest thing for you, but I think it's slightly healthier than regular peanut butter cups. I don't know, but I can't stop eating it, and if you guys like chocolate as much as I do, I really recommend these. So yeah, these are the Justin's dark chocolate mini peanut butter cups, and they're organic. And I know that it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, because the peanut butter in the middle kind of reminds me of the PB2 peanut butter. It's like actual dried peanuts that were like blended together. I can't explain it. It's not as creamy as a regular peanut butter cup, so just keep that in mind. But if you like to have a little bit of something after dinner, I really like this. And I also like the fact that they're dark chocolate, because it's a little bit more satisfying. I talk about these all the time in my vlog. If you guys love chocolate, I think you should try them. So that is it. That's everything that I've been loving lately. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.